Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. This is Connie with Prairie Paper Crafts. I want to welcome you to our monthly collaboration for paper piecing creators. Paper piecing creators, just a little bit about that before I get started. We are a Facebook group. It was created by Kim Ferguson. It is for paper crafting, paper piecing, like SVG files. And I clarify that because we have a lot of people that also think it's for quilting, and it is for paper crafting. But she started it for people who enjoy paper piecing, creating things with paper pieces. If you're new to paper piecing, we do try to help you, give you hints and tricks and, stuff like that. People share tips, they share projects they've worked on or pieces. So it's a great group. We have a video every month, the last Saturday of the month. So if you have a video or YouTube channel and you'd like to share your videos with us that month, you're more than welcome to join us. If you have questions about the group, let me know, leave a comment. I am going to just jump into my project. I do want to quick mention though that every month our projects center around the letter of the month, the letter of the alphabet. We're currently up to the letter G. And so what I'm sharing with you is my mason jar mini album, and it circles mainly around gingerbread for G, of course. And I will also share with you a couple bits about how I created this, what I did. I shared the paper pieces on the Marjorie and Designs team, because I'm on that team. And I said I would share the book, the album, and a couple pieces of information about how I created it. And yes, it got to be an alligator book, and that's fine with me. I'm good with that. I did take a piece of what do I want to say, laminate, the 5mm laminate, and just put it through without anything in it. And then I cut this with my Cricut, so I just had a little bit of a cover. I did that on the front and the back, bound it with my Bind It All, and I have to fix a couple wires there, I see. And I'll share with you how I put the pages together. The pages are from Cricut Design Space. That's what I use, and I'll have to go back and look and put the try to remember to put the number in of the file. You can just search mason jar and there'll be several that come up. I just picked the one I liked. It's about, before the binding part of it, it's about 7 inches wide, the main page, and about 10 inches tall. So it's large. You can size it any size you want. This binding piece here is 6 inches long, and then I made it 3 inches wide and scored it at a half, and I'll show you how I do that. So I just added trim to my pieces as I wanted. Most of my paper is from Nitwit collections, a couple of different collections, and then some of it, like this jar top, the print is from Polkadoodles, from, I don't remember, gingerbread something, I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, I'm gonna get started. So the title is it's part of the Sugary Sweet Cookies from Marjorie and Designs. And I apologize, I've been inking and putting a piece set together tonight, so forgot to wash my fingers as usual. I popped this up. I used a lot of glitter and stuff. I got an idea for that spatula. I have a die set and a stamp set, and I thought, oh, this would be really fun to use too. So I might use this to make it bigger and do some stuff with it. So if you pick things out, there's always so many things you can use. And now I get started. I've got 2 things I forgot to do. I'm going to have to remember. I've got to put a little gem on the bow, and one of my flowers needs a center. That's what happens when I try to get things done too quickly. Anyway, this sentiment here, it's from Nitwit collections. It's from the paper piece, or from the digital paper kit that I got. So anyway, let's get started. This page, I left the top blank. It's got enough going on. This is the flower I forgot to put a center in. I got busy today and everything just went poof. Anyway, put some bows on here. I used my bow at all. The flowers are from Heartfelt Creations. This is the sparkling poinsettia die that I used. This is also from Heartfelt Creation, or excuse me, Nitwit Collections, as are these 3 pieces. And then I just back them with cardstock. I put them into Design Space, print and cut, and then I do an offset for a little bit bigger thing. And then I put some Nouveau drops of some sort and some glossy accents and some glitter on there. Made a little pocket on this, put some little gems on there, I'm not sure. And then this lifts up, and it is just an acetate window. It's not a pocket or anything. No, this is just, you could put, you know, a small photos here. You could put a recipe card. It's meant to either be for recipes or a photo album, whichever the recipient wishes to use. And then I put some tags in there and a recipe card, and this is from, oh brother, it's an Etsy seller, and Shabby Art Boutique maybe. I'm not positive. I'm sorry, I can't remember things. If you need to know, leave a comment. I'll look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's Shabby Art Boutique. She's got a lot of fun things. And so this is just a pocket here. And I just want to say, I watched several videos on mason jars. Rena Myers, and it's Fashionista something. Scrapbook Fashionista maybe? I'm not sure. She has a whole different binding for hers if you want to watch her video. She did a actual, like a book binding type, like a mini photo album binding. It's really cool. I wanted to use my bind it all because I just never use it, so that's why I did this. So, okay, this piece is from Nitwit Collections. It's again the digital kit. I just sized it very small, put some glitter on it. I backed it on, again, the oatmeal colored cardstock, and then I popped it up, add some lace and some trim. The top piece of the mason jar, and then this, like the dark red, that's all part of the file, so that's all in it. And how I created these top pages, I just did an internal offset with the Cricut, so it was very simple to create. Pages too, I just did a another whole mason jar. You know, I just took that and then I just used slice and just cut off the sizes I wanted. And this pocket, whoops, my gingerbread, this is just around the bottom where it's glued, so you know. This tree is from Treasure Box Designs. I think it's from Dressed to Chill, and I just added the little bottom stump there. This piece, this is from Marjorie Designs. Sorry, all of a sudden I lost my train of thought. And then again, I have some more tags. You could put more recipe cards in there. It's getting kind of full, so it's, you know, some might be taken out, put in, I don't care. This is the secret ingredient is always love. This is part of the digital collection from Nitwit, as is this, and I just added glitter and glossy accents, and again the Nouveau drops on the eyes, and both of those are on the oatmeal cardstock on the back. This is also from Nitwit Collections, from part of the digital collection. And then this has two pockets. This poinsettia is also from the collection, from the digital paper collection, and I just added some, you know, some lists here and stuff again that you could write on or add pictures or journal, whatever, you know, you wish. This is just a little card, and it's just one piece. Also, I might goes with that. It just, this doesn't have the lamp on it, but that's in there. And then this is a recipe card, and I backed it. That is also from Nitwit Collections, and again, could be journaling, could be photos on it, however the individual wants to use it. And this piece is from Nitwit Collection, so I just cut it out, backed it on the cardstock, and it just added some glossy accents and some glitter and spots. So that was all clustered together. Mary Fran does that. It's a nice part of the collection. And then on to the next page. This part is from Polkadoodles. It's a piece that I cut out, added some glossy accents to her bow, a little bit of glitter on the little boy's holly there, and just put some baker's twine on there. And in the back here, there is a pocket back here, so I just put this. This is from Nitwit Collections. Just added some glossy accents there. You could put more back there. Excuse me, this is from the Sugary Sweet Cookies. Excuse me, from Marjorie Designs. Just added some glitter and some glossy accents there. This piece flips down, and what I did on the back here, I don't know if I can get this to show. I didn't want the hat to show a brown, so what I did is I just added another piece to the back and then glued it on before I glued it onto this piece. So there is room here for a recipe or a photo. This piece, these flip up, and then there's room here, and then there's a spot here for a narrow tuck spot. Or if you didn't want to use that, you could just put a photo or full recipe there. However, so there's that, and that's magnetized to hold it shut. And on to the next page. Again, this is from Nitwit Collections. It's part of the knick-knack, one of their new knick-knack designs, and I just cut that out and added some glossy accents to the little peppermint. And this top piece here with the whipping cream and the gingerbread up, that's all layered twice. And then so is this cluster with the snowflake, and then this part in there, that's all layered twice. That's just how they have it set up. So, and I added some trim up there, and again, this is from Marjorie Designs. That was part of what I showcased. And then I have this, which is from a printout from Nitwit Collections. This is another recipe card. I think there were 3 different recipe cards. This is part of the collection from Nitwit. And then just some more of the, I'm almost positive it's Shabby Art Boutique. I just, boy, that really sticks in my head. I'm gonna put these in this way, and maybe they'll stay better. Okay, and then I did a waterfall on this page, and this little oval part with the cookies in that's also from Nitwit Collections, as is this. And then this is, and I just popped up the peppermint, cut it again, popped it up, put it on my, I put it on foam tape, and then again backed and everything. So then this again is magnetized, and so we go, so 2, 4, let's see, nope, yeah, 2, 4, 5, and whoops, 6, 7. Thought there was more. So this is paper that was from the Polkadoodles line, and yeah, the rest it's from 2 different Nitwit collections. Okay, and then also again from Marjorie Designs, and this is from Nitwit Collections. And I think all of these are, yep, this is a different Nitwit collection. Like I said, I used 2, and this is Being Together at Christmas is the Best Gift of All. And baking powder, you could actually make these into like a flip or a side flip, just, you know, with Design Space. I just left them plain. And then Home for Christmas, the journaling or recipe spot. And then May the Magic of Christmas fill each corner of your home and heart. And then this is the other recipe card, and I just put that blank. It's blank on the back. So got those in there. And then I have this, and this is also from Marjorie Designs. And even though it's not gingerbread, I liked it just because of the sentiment. You know, it just kind of tied everything together. In the last page, saying Happy Holidays. This is just a simple pocket and some tags in there. And I'm not sure why it's Nuvo drops. I'm not sure why it cracked. I don't know if I did that. I'm sure something I did. So this is actually a belly band. I don't know what I was thinking. And then I just popped it up down here and attached it in here to glue it. And this also is from the, this is from Nitwit Collections, I'm pretty sure. I just almost positive. Anyway, so got all those in there, and I'll quick show you the back, and then I will show you a what do I want to say, how I did the pages and stuff. So, and again, if you want to check out some others for different binding, you know, that's certainly up to you. This I'm gonna have to go like this. I didn't want this binding piece back here to wear on this plastic or on the laminate, so that's why I did a little bit different. This grouping is also from the Nitwit Collections. You could, you know, do it this way. I so enjoy putting my paper pieces and things, and now I'm kind of doing both. I'm doing a mixture, and I really like it. Yeah. So anyway, and then this was a tag from Nitwit Collections, and I just put a note on there for the individual who's receiving it. So that is my album. I'm going to set that aside. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. I might have to refer to it for a moment. Anyway, I was going to show you my binding and my pages. So I cut my base page, and it is only one layer thick for the base page for the white, and then I put the top and the back on one of each on each side. You could make 2 white base pages and put them together too. I just used 140-pound cold press watercolor paper, I think. If you have mixed media paper, that's really nice and heavy, that works great. Another thing you could cut it with is, I call it tag board. You get the large pieces. I'm not sure if that's what it's still called. That would work really well. A lot of people had, I'm not sure they got it. They had chipboard albums. The base page was chipboard. And I don't use a lot of chipboard, so I did this. Now, these pages are very sturdy without anything in between them or anything, or just the one page, but again, up to you. But what I did for my binding here, I added more layers to it, okay? But again, this is short, but this would be 6 inches tall if you're using the size I did, and 3 inches wide, and then I scored it in half. And then I added my layers front and back, put it through my bind it all. Once I got that done, and I got, let's say this is your watercolor paper or your base page, and you've got your decorations on, you've got a separate page. We'll just use this for your decorations, okay? Don't put this on yet. You need to take your bound piece. If you're using your bind it all, you need to glue it on this, bind it on the fold side if you do that, okay? And then I take my base page and I put it between. I don't glue this all shut yet. I've got my binding, my holes here. This is my base page before it's decorated. So let's say this is white, okay? Put my glue on both sides. So I just have my base page. Then I take my decorated page and I glue it all over on top. Same on the back. I would take my decorated page and you would put it the right side up, but you would glue it on and match it up along as you go. It's very simple. I hope that makes some sense. Like I said, I did a lot of designing in Cricut Design Space, and yeah, worked really well. I am going to be making some more mini albums, and they might be hybrid like this. I've seen a lot of different patterns and whatnot, so if you're interested in seeing how I put these more together, I might be doing actual more of a page binding, not always the bind it all wires. I might be doing bind it all with a hidden enclosure on it, so you have like a chipboard cover. But anyway, I would like some feedback on if you guys would like to see more of these. I probably won't do so many shaped pages. That's a little more, I didn't think it's not hard, it just took a lot of time to put everything together, and lately I just like quicker projects. So anyway, lots of fun. I want to thank you all for joining me. Have an awesome day. Take care, everybody.